another video. And in today's video, we got episode 1 of our very first franchise series here in NHL 26. We're going to be doing a Draft to Glory series. Shout out to Tugi24 and Snipe and Score Productions. These are the guys I watch for franchise modes, and they're both, I've seen them do multiple Draft to Glories, so they are my inspiration for this series. So shout out to those guys. If you don't follow them, please do. They're very good creators in the space. But yeah, we've got the Saskatoon Bison here. This is a team I created. I think I first used them back in NHL 17 or 18, one of those two. I've been using them forever, so I gotta bring them back here for NHL 26 and for my first ever time seeing them here on the YouTube side of things. So you got owner mode off, player morale off. We're gonna leave Fog of War on just to give a nice another aspect to the drafting, making sure, you know, we scout proper and, you know, make sure we have good scouts, because our scouts might be wrong. So here we go now, looking at the rules and settings. Start with the quick settings here. We're gonna do 20-minute period length. We're gonna leave it on superstar. The CPU can trade, that's fine. The only thing we really care about is Fog of War here, so we're gonna leave all this off. So we do have to scout to reveal these players, and I'm pretty sure, sorry, that playing games will also reveal them, so preseason's gonna be pretty big for us. We've got sim engine scoring on medium, and everything else is gonna be on high. Hopefully we get some good goalies with the shot frequency being high, and then all this stuff can just stay on. That's good. And we're just gonna leave the AHL team as the Burnaby Aces. We're not really caring about our AHL team, so it's fine if they're just random. All we care about is the NHL squad. So here we are. We're loaded in. I believe there's no changes made to franchise mode, unfortunately, but the menus do look a little bit nicer. Hopefully things are just a little bit faster in terms of simming, but I'll have to see here. So we'll sim right up to the expansion draft. Chicago gets the first pick, Nashville gets the second pick, San Jose goes to 3, and unfortunately we fall to 4. That's okay though. And for the expansion draft, we are just going to be taking the worst player from every team. It might be a little bit difficult to figure out who the worst player is, just from the auto scout thing, or not the auto scouting, but the Fog of War. But that's okay. We'll just go through and we'll take the worst players we can from every team. Interesting decision there for them to not protect their top guys, but you know that we're not the GM of those teams. Those teams know what they're doing. And we're just gonna get some goalies early on here. What do they got for goalies in Chicago? No. Okay, so Anderson is unfortunate. No, we'll take Tanato. Let's see, from the Avalanche. Alright guys, I'm gonna just jump cut here. You don't need to see all of this, but just know we are just taking the worst player from every team. Alright guys, so here you can see who we've drafted. Just again, the worst player on every team. And now we can just hop straight into the NHL entry draft. Guys, we are back here going into the NHL entry draft. I had to take a little bit of a break from recording. I had to do some hot stuff on some of the discords I'm in, but here we go. The first overall pick is Pavel Bure. It is Pavel Bure. What the heck? Oh no. I really hope that's a glitch. And it's not, because it does say Pavel Bure. I hope it's not the real Pavel Bure. Alright, now we pick 4th anyways. So we've got 2, you know what? We could start it off with a forward. He looks like he's going to be a power forward or a sniper. But I think it's a lot harder to get a defenseman. Hold on, let's see, Nicholas Siegel. Oh, he is looking like a defensive defenseman, but he's a Torrey Krug type? Interesting. We're gonna take the defenseman here, guys. I think it's a lot harder to get a defenseman. and we can sim to our next pick here. I'm just gonna, there you go. So make sure you guys can see everything. Obviously we're not gonna have really anything scouted. We are gonna take a goalie though. We do need a goalie. Maybe we get lucky there. And now we're pretty much just gonna take the best players that pop up here. We need a forward. Welcome to the team, Gauthier. All right, let's see here. Mastralski. Because what, we have 7 picks, so we need to get... Oh, I thought I simmed to the next pick. Whoopsies. So, sim to the next pick. Here we go. We're gonna... There we go. Yuri Ovechkin. Let's draft him. And we'll sim to the next pick. So, we've got our 2 defensemen. We need 1 more forward. And then we have a free pick there. So, let's take Cullen. And he's a center. I don't know if any of the other guys were centers. So, at least we've got a center. And now we've got a free pick. We'll sort by potential. We'll take another goalie, Petrov. And there's our draft. So I think that's a pretty good draft for us. It's tough because we have nothing scouted, right? That first initial draft with the expansion draft, it's just going to be very crappy, right? So I'm going to cut here, guys. I'm going to sign everything, and I'm just going to get us right back to the regular season, and I'll show you guys the lines, and we'll end the video off on that. Episode number 1 is going to be a shorter video, and then episode 2 we'll get done the whole regular season, and we'll sim right up to the draft. All right, guys, we are back here at the start of the regular season, or in the postseason, or preseason. Sorry, we're in the preseason. Here are the goalies we drafted, Devin and Petrov. They're going to start. Every player we drafted, since it's a draft of glory, has to be in the NHL to start. That's how I want to do it. So we have Cullen and Gauthier here on the first line, and then Maltrisky on the second line. I don't want to have a -1 for those guys just because it's already going to be rough. And then defensively, we have Ovechkin and Siegel. And then the only -1 is Stillman here. I couldn't rearrange this to not have a -1. And then on the power play, we'll just have to throw in those other guys. I'm not going to do that. I just want this video to be quick, short, and to the point. It's just episode 1. Best lines there for Burnaby. We do not care about Burnaby yet. We have no drafted prospects down there. And then we're going to end off the video here. We're going to look at the captaincies. We're going to take these off these guys. Our captain, the first person drafted in franchise history, Siegel. You're going to be the captain. And then we are going to go with Cullen, the center, and Maltrisky as the alternates. We'll definitely change the alternates up as time goes on. The captain, probably not. As long as he stays here, like we're able to keep him, then that's how we're going to do it. So you can see everything else is good now. All we have left is in episode number 1 is just simming through this all we have left now is in episode number 2. We just have to get through this terrible season and pray that we can land Gavin McKenna. They've got Alec Cove here, Gove, Parks, Verhoff, Steinberg, Lawrence, Ruberek. Like, there's some good guys here. We obviously need McKenna. We should be in the top 4 guaranteed. So we've got the conversation with our coach. End the conversation. Let's just get good management morale here. Let him decide what he wants. We're not going to be a good team. And quickly, guys, we're just going to hop in here. I just want to show you guys our jerseys. So here's the away jersey. We've got the alternate jersey, which looks like I forgot to put the logo on it, but that's okay. And here's the home jersey. So the home and the away, I think they're pretty snazzy jerseys. You know, nothing to write home about, but they're pretty good. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Make sure you leave your thoughts down below, what you guys think about the series, what you think about the jerseys and all that. Just a short one again, just want to get the team set up and get ready for episode number 2, where we're going to sim through the whole season and get up to the draft. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and YouTube will see you in the next one.